Ooh. Hello guys. It's been a couple months since I did a sit down and talk video. It's probably been almost a year since I really sat down and actually talked on YouTube, but I just wanted to make this video today. I'm like my instance too. I have like 45 minutes before work, so I'm trying to like develop new routines. Normally my routine is to not go outside until I go to work, or until I get off of work, or if I like want to go for an early morning walk to the store or something. But this morning I had like an hour before work and I was just gonna sit in the bed, meditate, watch YouTube videos, but someone told me make a video. So yeah, today I kind of just like really want to talk about not conforming to like society, and like how like that smells so good. That's dragon's blood. I believe that's what this incense stick is. It's one of my favorite smells. But like, yeah, I just wanted to talk about like non-conformity because I wanted to make this video a couple months ago, but like, I'm gonna just tell y'all now because like I'm trying to work on being more vulnerable and transparent in life in general. Like, I've been practicing like retention, seminal retention, or whatever the word is, or whatever the term is. Really I feel like the last few years, but this year I've really tackled it head on. Like right now, like I've been building up enough to where I feel like I have life force in me, and like I've been doing things and not overthinking them. Like coming out here to make this video was like really big for me because like for months I'd be stuck in this loop of I have the ideas but I don't have the energy and action to do it because I'm depleting my seed, you know. So now that I've been building up my seed for the past year or whatever, like, and I've also been like abstaining or celibate or whatever for like 2.5 years. So I think just having my own energy back and feeling that, I think has like has helped restore peace of mind, because you do absorb a lot of people's energies when you're always around people, when you're connecting with people on a physical level and stuff like that. But it's not this type of video. I wanted to make this video to just talk about like, it's an ant. Normally I would kill it, but I'm just gonna flick it. I want to talk about not conforming to societal standards, pressures, things like that. Because I realize like, I feel like I download so much things just listening to people talk at work. Like, you'll hear people at work say things, and I feel like those be our moments to like make or break as far as being ourselves or conforming to what, conforming to what we think other people want us to be or want to hear us say. So like the biggest thing for me, and I know all guys, a lot of guys can relate to this, when you meet a girl or you see a girl and it's like, oh, she's cool, she seems cool and all this stuff, and then when you talk to her, everything's good, and then she said one thing that makes you go, am I gonna like compromise like my morals or like what I believe is true just to get with this girl, sleep with her, really? Because if you find a red flag and you look past it, at that point it's really lust. But like, for example, like a girl I'll be talking to at work, like I've met a lot of, even at the job I'm at now, so many girls that I'm like, okay, she's interesting, she's cool, she's cute, and then I'll meet them like, okay, cool, and then it's like, oh, but this I can't have kids, I'm not having kids. One girl literally told me, I will not let a kid destroy this figure, and I was like, looks like that's already kind of been done just based off of what you consume in life, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, like another example is like, for me, for example, I personally don't want to get married in the traditional sense of like going to a courthouse or like having a legal marriage, like marriage legalized through the government and all that. Like, I feel like if I'm gonna get married, it's gonna be a ceremony in the backyard or somewhere where like I invite like my personal people that are in her personal people, to just share that intimate moment, you know? I don't feel like that needs to be shared with the government, because why is the government, people that we don't even like ever see? I've never met a single government official, anybody that I'm paying taxes to, I have yet to see with my own 2 eyes, or if I've seen them, I don't know that that's who I'm giving my money to. So why would I involve the government in that? And that's something that took me years to express to people. Like when people ask me now, do I want to get married? I'd be like, no. I just want to find my life partner, my person, and just grow with them. Because what is marriage really? It's a title, you know? But that took me years to like get comfortable with. Like I literally dated a girl that didn't want to have kids, And then I dated another one that didn't want to have kids, but then was like, it just depends. And I think it was probably because I said I wanted to have kids. So we kind of clashed right there. Even the last girl that I talked to briefly for a couple months, like, she wanted to have kids, but I think she wanted to get married too. And I was just like, nah, I'm not really with all that, to be honest. Like, I'm not with sharing my assets. Okay, I don't know where that cut off at because my alarm was just going off and I was just looking off. But like, yeah, I'm not trying to share my assets with nobody. You know, it's funny too. I was just talking to a coworker about this, a friend actually, because she's a friend, not a coworker, about this gang stalking the other day. Like, this lady has been sitting here the entire time I've been recording. Normally, like, when I see her walk her dog, she walks and goes right on. But like, it's been at least 6-7 minutes. She's just sitting there. So that's why I'm talking pretty low, because I don't need everybody in my business. But now she's leaving. It's funny. Anyway, yeah, another thing would just, I mean, like I said, the whole getting married thing, not wanting to have kids. Like, I'm somebody who, in terms of like crimes, and I know this is probably gonna sound like out there, but it is what it is, because the spectrum of crime is crazy. Like, innocent until proven guilty, because like a lot of times, and just as a truth seeker, like a lot of times, like you'll see that, like, I stop saying like so much too, but a lot of times you'll see that people just go with the first thing they hear. Like, for instance, you'll see like, oh my goodness, category 5, or like, for example, like that, there was a plant, and my video might get shadow banned just because it is, but I could care less, to be honest. Fuck a shadow ban. There was a plant in Conyers, Georgia, about an hour where I grew up at, and an hour where I live at now in Marietta, or Atlanta, that like exploded or like erupted on some Chernobyl shit. And it's just funny because all you see on the news is plant in Conyers erupts, whatever, cool. But what y'all don't see, and what I had to go do some research on, because that was weird that was really close to me and that happened, was this is the 3rd straight election cycle, presidential election, like U.S. presidential cycle, where that same plant has exploded. Like 2016, 2020, 2024, Conyers, Georgia. Go look that shit up. Like, it's not like, nothing's a coincidence out here. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm never somebody who runs with the first thing that comes out, because you need to go fact check that. Like, that's like me going to tell somebody, bro, I have $100 million. I just made $100,000 yesterday. And then they just going, oh, okay, cool. Instead of just being like, how'd you make that? Like, what'd you do to, whatever. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I just think that like our individuality kind of gets lost. I mean, and just to go on to the next point, I feel like our individuality, see, gang stalking. Anyway, I feel like our individuality, is precious and key. And I feel like from childbirth, I'm gonna make a separate video on this, because I was telling a friend about this. We go back and forth to the text and this all the time, in a good way, not a bad way, about how like pornography, sex, like all these things we're exposed to as kids, sugar, excess salt, jealousy, envy, all these things that like are instilled in us at like 1, 2, 3. We go to school and are taught to work and things like that. It's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we feel like we have to do what society wants us to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, who gave them the authority to be like, you're born and this is what you're gonna do? You can make the choice out of these choices. That's like me being a basketball player and me wanting to play basketball growing up, and my mom is like, here, you can either play basketball, football, or soccer. I mean, soccer, football, or baseball. And I'm like, but I'm a basketball player. And she's like, no, you're gonna play these 3 sports. I feel like that's similar to our individuality. We let people dictate who we should be as people, and I feel like in the long run it messes us up, because I saw a post on Reddit yesterday how like this guy was talking about how like growing up he was into like art and stuff like that, but like it was discouraged at his school and his family and stuff, I guess, whatever, how he grew up, raised. I think he was raised, I don't know, I'm not even getting into that. But basically they got him into like auto mechanics and stuff in school, and he knows how to do engines and fix these and this and that and whatever. But like he said he didn't realize, because he shut off that art dream for so many years, he always thought about it but never really acted too much on it. When he turned 18 and left the house to college, he realized like he was so far behind with his art and things like that, because he's been programmed to be something else. And I can relate to that on a music level, because growing up, like, I always wanted to be a rapper or a musician more so. And like, everyone always just said you gotta be, even my first girlfriend's her mom was like, you need to be more practical. Like, being a musician and a celebrity is a pipe dream. And I was like, it's not a fucking pipe dream. Like, bitch, there's plenty of people, not bitch, woman, there's plenty of people that like do this. Like, there's literally not one person doing this. There's thousands, millions of people that are like visually out there and stuff. So damn squirrel. But yeah, people will try to shut your dreams off and stuff like that. And even with me, like, I didn't really start making music until I was 17, 18, about to leave high school, got to college, started recording. Now I'm a part-time musician, not full-time yet, but we're gonna get there. Full-time content creator. But yeah, I feel like our individuality kind of gets separated in just life and trying to fit in with society and people and things like that. But yeah, I don't want to make this too long, just because like I do have to go to work, so like I gotta start walking now. I walk to work every day. I like my little exercise of 10-15 minute walk. I've been going to the gym too, y'all. Like, I gotta make a lot of videos. Like I said, semen retention, whatever. It has done wonders with like me being proactive in my life and like everything. So yeah, I appreciate you if you made it this far. And more Kendrick videos coming too, but I'm trying to stay on my purpose. So that feels like, I feel like that's more so a hobby, me decoding and breaking down things, but y'all about to see more like serious content. So until next time.